You had the backs against the wall for the Blackhawks in Game 3, and they come back on the offensive side behind their two guards to force a Game 4. Max, it's time to see if they can do it once more, or if that was just a fluke in Game 3.
Yeah, they did a great job in Game 3, and they found new solutions on offense with Goat, with Beso, more creating for Goat and for other players. So yeah, it was quite kind of interesting, and I want to see it again in Game 4.
Bucky, I got to ask you, what adjustments do you think the Bucks gaming squad needs to do to go ahead and send them packing?
I think they need to adapt their defense to the fact that the backcourt from Blackhawks can really be hot in this one. So maybe they must try to prevent those guys shooting threes, because like that was a thing in the previous game.
Well, here you go. You see the lineups. They're bringing back the red jerseys. Our Dukes Gaming here for this Game 4. You got to give props to Masha that last game, Max.
Yeah.
The man had 12 rebounds himself, where Dukes Gaming had 13 as a team.
Yeah, and he did a great job. He was more patient to do great choice on offense. Like we had no mistakes as we've seen in the first two games. So yeah, congrats, props to Misha for to correct it. Oh, good job.
Ooh, what a start!
That was a great start and quick one as well, as now it's a 3-0 lead for Blackhawks as they go ahead and draw blood first. VK, smart decision not to take it to the paint. Gets it over to Alfred. Alfred dots the right. Big boy, no idea why he came in there. Gabriel gets blocked as well.
Match tie again, good job. On defense and Beso now. Whoa.
Beso couldn't get that one to connect, and that's going to be a quick foul. A lot of conversation about servers in the chat. I've missed those conversations. We used to have them on the U.S., East versus West, all the time. I know Ev was tired of them, even though all he says is writes paychecks, but or cuts the checks, rather. That one not able to go. Goat from deep. This man does not care how far he is. He will chuck it up and green him. VK looking to respond back, dancing around, has the two, decides to take the three instead and respond back. He does.
Wow, what a shot by VK here.
Yeah, don't make VK angry, because like if he gets really angry, he can make some crazy and silly shots.
Yeah, that was a nice respond back. Goat now gets it over to Beso. Beso going up against the big fella. Should be easy to get him out the way, but he doesn't have as much time. And a nice ball
wow.
there.
Props to Big Boy on this one.
I mean, he had like 5 seconds to just stay solid, and he did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's one of the most experienced players in Europe. So yeah, with 5 seconds left, he knows what to do.
Back and forth of a ball game here, 6-5 in favor of the Blackhawks, who desperately need a win in this win or go home game. We will go ahead and get you guys to listen and start things off the second quarter, as that one is down to Masha. Masha patiently waits, dots the right. Sam with the green. I don't know how he got that one to go.
Only threes for Blackhawks at the moment.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because last series they shot, or last game, excuse me, as you see a pass down to Big Boy, who takes a contested shot, not going to go. Masha with the rebound. But when it comes to the Blackhawks, you had them take 32 threes in that game 3, and they made 20 of them. Matter of fact, Beso, all he shot was threes. He shot 15, connected on 10 of them. So yeah, shoot more threes, as my man Harris likes to say, working out for the Blackhawks, as Goat can't get that one to go. Defensive rebound by Gabriel, gets it down low for the easy 2.
That's something maybe DUX has to correct on defense, maybe go higher and step a bit more high in defense for Big Boy, maybe.
Yeah, step up, have the rotations on Pat.
Yeah. Oh, goodie.
VK has an opening, takes a shot, gets it to go. And that's the thing. VK's got to get back in his 30 burger like he did in game 1 if he wants to close out this series.
Yeah. He need to take the team on his shoulders.
We'll see if he's able to do that. Plenty of basketball left. 3 quarters. Gets it down low to Masha. Masha gets that one to go. Looked like he was going to shoot that one under the basket. I love a little bit of trash talking that's happening in the chat because now I don't have to use Google Translate. You know what I mean? Because I'm over here translating like Arabic to English, Spanish to English. Now I can read it all. I love it.
Oh, good job.
Alfred gets that one to go.
Good pass back from VK to Alfredo.
Now you've got folks. I'm gonna need you to educate me, Max and Bucky. You've got folks in the chat talking about Division 1, things like that. Do you guys have like different divisions in the European side of things? Like, is it like soccer where you get relegated?
We had a big competition in Europe this year called the Major League with 16 best teams, and we had like kind of a second division called Minor with all 48 other teams. So yeah, we have no one or second division, but yeah, this year we had two divisions with major and minor.
I gotcha. Yeah, sounds like varsity and junior varsity in
Yeah,
high school for us. There you go. Perfect.
Exactly.
You guys have that in Europe side as well? Or are you just familiar with the concept?
No,
we're
just the
familiar, bro.
concept.
Yeah.
I gotcha. I gotcha. I couldn't even make the JV team, so you know it is what it is. But nice midi there connects. Tied up at 16 apiece. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. VK looking to respond back with a 3 here. Has an opening, decides not to take it, gets it down low to Gabe. Gabe with a blast to Big Boy. Big Boy with the green to give him a 3 with about 3 seconds left in the first. Gets it over to Besso. Besso calls a cut. Gets that easy 2 to go. Great play call there with about 3 seconds left in the first.
2 really patient play from both teams.
And just like that, we end the first quarter with Dukes Gaming with a 1-point lead in this game 4 of the best of 5 series. Masha gets that one. We'll get you guys a Blackhawks listen in after this possession. Keep an eye on Sam. He's got a playmaking badge. Wouldn't be surprised if he gets the ball and passes it back on a DUX. There he is on the cut. Bissell fades away to the right side. No defender to be found anywhere.
Yeah, good call, good call. They feared the playmaking badges as you mentioned, and it made a mistake.
Oh no, they gave the ball back
Oh,
right after it.
Steal,
Tough,
Bucky. He had the steal, but his big foot stepped out of bounds.
Tough one.
We promise you guys a listen in for Blackhawks. We'll get you guys that here in a second as that one's going to get tipped. Doesn't get stolen, though. Sam down low in the paint. VK dancing around, looking for an opening. Nothing there so far. Sam down there in the paint gets him to jump. VK has a midi, takes the midi, gets that one to go.
Dance.
What a move again.
Tied up at 21 apiece in this game 4. Let's see what the Blackhawks have to say for a listen in.
Recovery only. Come. Jump. Nice. No foul. Nice. Talk. Nice. Tight. Unlucky. انتبهوا هنا انتبهوا.
ايش بوب
يا
مجنون.
يا مجنون.
يلا
Big stop here, bro. Come on.
Going.
Come on.
كذا فيها
Tire.
بورد
Watch the shooting guard.
سبت بورد
Watch the shooting guard, bro.
عندي
Oh my
بوكس
God.
شيل again.
Oof, come on. نلعب تمام. بعدين
لا خليك.
توستي. دارة.
لكي فاول
قاعد افول.
قال لك
ولا شيء
يلا كمان.
مالي يلا يلا يلا.
What the fuck?
again تعال.
شنو
Nice, Bizo.
يا شيخ
Come on.
الافضل يا شيخ كمان كمان
يلا خمسة
we need sub here we need sub
Stay, God,
Switch.
stay. Come back.
Nice.
Bonus.
bonus يلا كمان
I'm corner.
No,
I'm corner. Okay. I will go corner. I'm corner.
Yeah.
ما طيب اقعد هاش.
انا اقول له مان تو مان هنا كل واحد
Man to man. Okay. Flow kit.
اعطي بيسو اعطيني
Nice.
يلا
يلا
يا عيال كمان. تركيز تكفى.
كم
Watch the crab.
no fall
I only do
Switch.
crab move.
face
Nice face.
عليك موجود.
ايش
جرين.
Nice.
Nice.
كمان.
يلا سمور
عمري يا عيال ايوه ستيب فاست.
يلا.
I go wing.
nice no fall nice good بيسو انت
No foul.
Bro.
يا ستيب كراب موف. يبغى يكرب بس.
توفيق ذا يتروفيتش
ركز.
روح يسار
قال لك ركز.
لا كانت يبرد السويتش فري
Nice face. وحش.
يلا نو فاوز زي ما انت كمان
يسار.
خليك.
كم
يلا خلاص.
نو ثريز
I go wing.
ما عليك ما بست.
لونج
انت جت الكورة جنب.
طيب
That's me bro
شوني بونس هنا نسجلها ها تبون برجع ورا انا اشوف
شوف جوت. نايس.
يسوع 8
Play two man.
سلم.
يا
Nice
عمري
one.
يا عمري يا شيخ زبد
عمري يا عيال ليش ذا الربع الحلو.
يلا.
22 نقطة كمان اكثر.
Blackhawks still have the lead here after that big second quarter, 22-15. Bissell continuing his hot run, only taking threes, Max. He took 10 for 15 is what he connected on last game, 6 for 8 here. This man religiously does not believe in the 2 points.
Well, that's because the Warriors are playing, bro. It's he wants to play like Clay. That's kind of crazy to see.
Hey, the Warriors are up right now against the Grizz as well. Bucky, are you surprised at all? I don't think I've ever seen a guard for 6 quarters only shoot threes.
Yeah, but I'm amazed because those are good shots. Like the fact is, he's only shooting threes, but he's shooting good threes. So, like, you cannot criticize it, you know.
Hey, not until they start losing. Then it's like, hey, maybe
Yeah.
you should take a couple of twos. But for now, you know, it's kind of like a coach when he makes a tough call. If it works, you're a genius. If it doesn't, you're fired. So we'll see what happens with Beso here. As that's a nice shot coming from the left side from the Blackhawks. (43-34) in favor of the Blackhawks. They're looking to go ahead and force a game 5. As that shot not going to go. Gets the offensive rebound, gets it back over to his guard, and he knocks down a big 3.
VK again, back to 6.
And VK's had himself a nice game coming into the second half, 17 points, shooting 5 for 6 from beyond the arc. Bissell looking to respond back.
So good.
Yeah, I mean, he's been on a tear. We might just have ourselves a reverse sweep. Plenty of basketball left in this game 4. But boy, that game 5 should be interesting if we were to get there.
I think DUX should slow the pace a bit because it's really going too quick for them. I think it fits better to Blackhawks if it's going that fast.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Let's talk about pace, right, Bucky? Because what happens sometimes is the other team starts knocking down threes back to back to back, and you're looking to do the same. You're trying to match the energy, match the points. But if your play style is a slow, methodical game and you try to play into someone else's pace, you just cause up a bunch of turnovers for yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you need to stay in your own philosophy. Don't be fooled by how they play, and just keep playing the way you want to play, you know.
Yeah, of course, especially since we got about 7 minutes of game left, only down by 9. Alfred got about 5 seconds to work with, takes that shot, back-to-back contested shots, nothing there. Smart foul as that left corner was wide open. 14 seconds to work with here for VK. Gets it over to Gabe. Gabe down low, looking to go. Masha jumps twice, and Gabe somehow, some way, able to let that 2 go in. I might get a DM from him saying, "Hey, my name's Gabriel. It's not Gabe." But, you know, that happens sometimes, man.
You'll have a DM from Rafa.
I'll see him. I don't know if he's in the States. I know my man Mario is. I'll see Rafa if he's in the States in about a week or so when we go to Indianapolis. But VK gets the ball back with the reset. 5 seconds to work with. Look for a cut from that right corner. Gets the movement happening. Tries to go up. Can't get there. Yeah, look.
That was a tragic ending to this.
When you're as short as I am, you can't go up with that. You just can't. Just not the smartest decision I've seen.
Yeah, and Beso doing good choice after good choice once again.
Yeah, as long as he can control the pace and keep them in it, should be good.
Yeah. Sometimes he give the ball to Goat, and when Goat is more defended, he's going the ball to Masha. It's impressive. 7 assists, only 1 turnover.
Yeah, that's a nice assist to turnover ratio. Shooting 7 for 10. Again, still no 2-point shot attempted. All 3s for Basel.
He doesn't believe in a midi.
VK tried to get fancy with it. Thought he was open for a second, but great job with the defense to close out.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel fear for DUX because, like, can you imagine, like, you were leading 2 games to nothing, and if the Blackhawks come back in this one and ties the series, I think, like, they will have, like, a huge mental advantage going into the final game, and hopefully, I hope that DUX will not blow a 2-0 lead, you know?
I mean, you're absolutely right, Bucky. We talked about it yesterday, right? The mental aspect of it. On the sticks, players are at a certain level. There's not much separation there. It's all about the mental aspect. As that one, there you go. That's another turnover. Going the other way to the hoop for the rack for the 2.
Wow.
Yeah, and
there's another turnover.
Wow, crazy. Oh, he missed it.
Momentum couldn't get him that 3 there. That's Kevin looking to go to the rack. Nothing there. Gabe gets the ball back. Gets it to Big Boy. Big Boy with a big boy shot to cut the deficit back down to 10. Sorry, Max, you were saying something.
No, I'm just saying that we haven't seen Alfredo, the shooting guard, since a while. He's doing not a bad game, but he doesn't show up enough.
Yeah, he definitely has had a little bit of a quiet game. I think a few moments ago he was 2 for 5, only 6 points on the board. As that's a nice shot from Black Hawks, extending their lead to 12. 8 seconds left in this third quarter of Game 4. VK trying to cut into the deficit, gets it back out. Oh, Big Boy was ready for that shot, couldn't connect. 2 seconds left on this inbound. Kevin gets it over to Alfred. Alfred over to VK. VK chucks it up. Not able to go. 54-42 is the score coming into this fourth quarter. Game 4 of this best of 5 series. Dukes Gaming up 2-1. So Blackhawks, who have a 12-point lead, desperately need this win to stay alive. And Bissell doing Bissell things. And they still got a
Oh, they got the ball back.
They got a huge momentum here.
Oh, man. And here's the thing. Bucks Gaming, we've already talked about how big of a brand they are, right? To the point where I obviously know them here in the U.S. So this would not only just be a big upset in terms of them being favorites, but also the reverse sweep. If it gets to that point, which again, plenty, I mean, there's a whole game left, but you can already see the chat questioning if we'll see a reverse sweep.
It's already,
go ahead.
It's already kind of a surprise to see Blackhawks at this stage of the competition, because they were like the 3rd or 4th team in their division. So they weren't favorites at all, but they're doing a great job and they're still improving. So yeah, it's impressive.
There's nothing scarier than an underdog that knows how to bark, but back it up with a bite. And Blackhawks have done just that. As GOAT looking to help out Bissell.
They're making everything. Come on, 20-point lead in the fourth quarter.
After threes, and once against threes.
And I mean, you've got VK on a cold ring. I can't remember the last time we saw VK on a cold ring. I don't think we have.
Yeah, that's the first time. That was first time, and that's why I was talking about Alfredo. The DUX really needs to see more from Alfredo at the creation, and good shot from VK. But they really need to see Alfredo more impactful on this end of this game, and maybe on the game 5.
Yeah, adjustments definitely need to be made, as you've got VK, I think, with 23 in the second, and the guard himself still 2 for 5. Nothing happening there. Where you've got the 2 guards on the other side, Bissell and GOAT, 24-13 respectively. Masha keeps the ball, gets the 2. Yeah, I'd pull the internet too. I'd pull the 24. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'd be like, I lagged out. But regardless, here we go. We resume. Alfred looking to cut into the deficit a little bit to see if they get a miracle comeback. Adam Big Boy with a big boy shot from the right. I keep wanting to call him Adam Big Boy. I know that's not what it says.
Yeah, but I love it. I think he will appreciate. Like, so well.
Be like Adam Boy with a big boy shot. Yeah. Clip that for Twitter next time I do it.
We call him Big Boy in Europe, so he's used to this name.
I'm gonna laugh if he's like a scrawny 5'2" fella with the name Big Boy. You know what I mean? With like the nerdy glasses.
No. I know him. I have him on Instagram, and he's a big boy. He's tall, but not.
Well, just like that, we maybe I don't know what they're doing. I'm gonna assume that that's gonna be a wrap for Game 4 until I'm told otherwise. But fellas, you had games 1 and 2 go to Dukes Gaming behind the offensive power of VK, and then you went ahead and had games 3 and 4 go to the Blackhawks behind Bissell and GOAT, the 2 guards stepping up big time, Max, on the offensive end.
Yeah, they're doing a great shot after great shots. Great choices also. No turnovers at all, or really less than in the first 2 games. So yeah, impressive stepping up from the 2 guards.
I'm going to have to double check, Bucky, but it looks like so far for 8 straight quarters, all Beso has done is taken threes.
That's absolutely insane. But it's also because like he plays well with the shooting guard, and that's one thing that is missing in the Dux playbook. And I think it's a frequent problem that we had with Dux Gaming this season, as VK has shown some troubles with playing with another backcourt player and leaving him enough space and enough time to create some more. So I hope they can solve this problem, because like the reverse sweep, it's not a great thing, but just to give them some excuses, the roster is new. They get some new additions. It's always one time of adaptation to have the new pieces coming together as a roster. You know.
You've got one game left for all the marbles. We will be back with all the action, and we are officially on MIDI watch for Beso. All right, we're on MIDI watch to see if he takes a 2 or if he continues a 3-point shot. Find out with us to see if he takes a MIDI finally in Game 5 on the other side of the break.